It's Halloween, go outside if you dare.
Hello everyone, welcome to day 20. We have a couple of skulls that need to be filled. So they're going to be filled with casting powder. They are shiny. They can be used with resin. However, they are deep, and I don't have that much deep pour at all. So, I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to weigh out some powder, and I have no clue how much is going to go for each one of these and both combined. So I'm going to be making up a lot. I do have a lot of casting powder, so I'm not going to run short. And yeah, okay, be back. Okay, I have 800 grams of powder and 275 grams of water. So let's get this stirred into there. I want to get most of the water in real quick. And yes, it's allowing for extra on the water. Get all that stirred in as well as possible. There we go, it's starting in better. I'm going to fill one at a time. Boy, that doesn't look like I added and calculated in my head enough water, does it? Yeah, there's no way there's enough water in there. Okay, I'm going to add some more water real quick. That should be it. Ooh, my arm is just screaming at me. Holy cow. And this, folks, is why I don't really bake anymore. Because my arthritis and my muscles say, no way, Jose. I think I could still use a little bit more water. Definitely. Or maybe I shouldn't be doing it in this much volume. Maybe it's trying to cure faster. Okay, we're going to make sure this is as mixed as possible with the new water in there. And then we're going to begin pouring. Okay. Didn't want to mix very well, did it? So what I'm going to do is stop there for half a moment. Kind of smush it down in there a little. Mix it up. Oh yeah, it's trying to cure is what it's trying to do. So let's get some more water. Let's tap this down. Try to release any and all bubbles down below. Mix this like crazy again. Whoa, what a workout. Okay, start tapping it down in there. Okay, that one's full. So the rest is going to have to go into the other. And it's already thickening like crazy again. Okay, lesson learned, everybody. Do not do it in such a huge batch. Unless you got like an electric mixer and don't care about all the bubbles. I'm going to set this there. Going to scrape out what I can as quick as I can. Because it's really trying to set. All right, I'm going to get that tapped down in. And we're going to let these cure. This one I'll finish filling at another time when I can do the cleanup better. I just want to make sure as much of that it gets down in there. So we don't have too many bubbles the next time around. Okay, that's that off of there. And there. Okay. I'll be back when this one's filled and we're ready to unmold. Okay, everyone. Here comes the big laugh for you all. Because I just got through laughing my rear end off. I know what the problem is. I know why it cured so fast. When I opened my unlabeled tub and used the powder in it to mix with my other powder, the actual Yob Top brand powder, what I did was I used what was left of my yob top, which was about maybe 200 grams worth. So then I added 600 grams of plaster of Paris, folks. Oh boy, durr. It's one of those moments for me. It's like 1 o'clock, a little after 1 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, okay. So I'll be back as soon as I fill that, I guess, with plaster of Paris the rest of the way. By the way, plaster of Paris is a 3-to-1, I believe. Whereas it's a 10-to-3 for the yob top casting powders. But I was wondering why it wasn't so white like I'm used to. Well, now we know, correct? Anyway, back when this is filled and we can unmold both of them. Huh? All right. This has taken me around a couple of weeks. These are fully cured. As you can see, this one's cracked pretty bad. So I have some more casting powder right here. This is the one that was mixed casting powder and plaster of Paris. This one was plaster of Paris. So I'm going to unmold this one to see if there's any repairs that need to be done. And then we're going to repair this one. So I'm going to do this over the garbage though, because it's got a lot of overspill there. And this will be able to tell us which is the better choice anyway for casting with. And you saw the troubles I went through with mixing the two. You don't do that apparently at all. Okay, this is so weird. He's got some extra features to him that he didn't have in the mold. And this is my mold right now. It'll have to have a definite huge cleaning. Before being put away for the year. But other than some of these excessive cracks here and extra stuff, he's not that bad. He's got a hole in his tooth here. Hole in his tooth right here. Couple pits here. And some pits in his chin. And a hole right there. So, I like him. And we're going to go ahead and paint him up. But I'm going to get him out of the way so we can take care of the other guy. Oh, and his backside will be planed. But probably not during this video. Because that's going to take a little bit of work. I will say smooth because of the mold. That's fantastic. And normally I wouldn't let anything sit in a mold that long because that destroys your molds eventually. Alright, so let's see what we need to repair here, if anything. Oh, I don't need to repair him. Awesome. That was just leftover. Overpour, slide over, whatever you want to call it. So let's go ahead and unmold him. So what I'll do with this powder, I'll mix it and I'll go ahead and finish hopefully filling up this mystery mold. pretty sure it's a globe with a hand on holding it. Oh, he's feeling really smooth on the face. Okay, let's get him out of here all the way. And not as much of a mess. So yes, I would say casting powders. If you want to preserve your molds, would be the better choice. Plaster of Paris has its place. It really does. They used to use it for, and they still do, I do believe, broken legs and things like that. Wow, he sounds almost like porcelain. Cool. All right, let's turn him over. Yeah, I'll have to clean this all off. Just a little bit of sanding. Actually, I think that just about covered it right there. Yeah, okay. Oh, he's bubble free. No bubbles in the teeth. No bubbles in the nose or eyes. Oh, he's perfect. Oh, I can't wait to finish him off. So that's what we're going to do. Let me grab paints and things, and we're going to, or maybe I'll even do markers. Yeah, maybe. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, we have Let's Resin acrylic markers, paint pens. They have a tendency to gush. So I have these little silicone cups here, and I will do a priming in them. And that way I can use a paintbrush to finish it out because, yeah, I don't want it ruined. So I'm doing my best to make sure that doesn't happen. Grabbing a paint pen for the moment it does happen. A paint pen, a paintbrush. There we are. Okay, so we have that. All right, I'm going to start with the black. Boom, it's right there. Okay, I opened up the marker part. I want the brush area, but this isn't the brushes. I have other ones that are brushes. Okay, so these are chisel tip markers. That's not going to do for me, so I'm going to have to prime it down into there anyway. So we're going to put that much in for right now. And use the paintbrush. And we're going to get some of his eyes done. I have to be able to see into the eye socket. Oh, this brush is just bad. Let me go ahead and trim it off a little bit. Okay, hopefully that does it. Oh, for crap's sake. Throw out a few of these. Grab my alcohol. And we'll put some of that in one of the cups. Don't want to put too much because this is the 99%. It evaporates quickly. So let's get that spill right there. Oh, that's not going to work at all, is it? Oh, no. Okay, well, I'm going to have to grab a better brush. Or maybe I'll just use some alcohol and what's here and just use... Yeah, I'm just going to use Q-tips. We're going to say to heck with the brush. Okay, well, let's finish this in then. Might as well use the end with the alcohol already. Maybe I'll get out some white paint to take care of those boo-boos. Hey, you know what? Using the alcohol and the marker ink or paint, whatever you want to call it, is working. And it's spreading it nicely. Real nice. Get my fingernail to stop getting into his eye socket. Okay. Clean this area up. Okay, let's go with the other eye. A little bit more alcohol, I think. That seems to be working. Okay, there's a new trick for y'all. Paint with cotton swabs, alcohol, and at least the Let's Resin acrylic markers. Now if I can just control my hands better. I'm just going to try to straighten this area just a little bit. There we go. Guess I'll use the more pointed tip for the nose. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause you while I finish this up. Okay, all finished. I didn't want to embellish a whole lot because, well, this part here was like looking at, watching a train wreck. You can't look away and you can't leave it alone and, but this one here just looks like he's got a couple black eyes and he's got red pupils that reflect all kinds of ways. How skeletons or skulls have eyes, I don't know, because they don't. This thing here is extremely cold. And yes, he's got some shifty eyes too. But that's as far as it's going to go now. And I was going to try to embellish some of these imperfections because they look pretty awesome. But I figured leave well enough alone. All right, everybody. I appreciate if you can watch this to the end. That'd be great. Of course, I should be saying this at the beginning of the video. But anyway. Yup. That's my disasters. This guy here is just really cold. This one here is kind of warm. But this guy is cold, cold. Anyway, all right. Love you all and peace out.